Welcome to this geometry lesson on transformations. Today, we are going to explore how we move and map figures in a plane. We will uncover the secrets behind translations, reflections, rotations, and dilations. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of geometric mappings. First, let's define what a transformation actually is. Simply put, it is an operation that maps or moves a figure to a new position. The original figure is called the preimage, and the resulting figure after the move is called the image. We often use notation like a prime to distinguish the new points from the original ones. Let's start with the simplest transformation, translation. You can think of this as a slide. In a translation, every point of the figure moves the same distance in the same direction. We can describe this mathematically by adding values to the x and y coordinates. Here is a visual example. Notice how the triangle slides to the right and up. We can represent this movement with a vector. In this case, every point moves 4 units to the right and 3 units up. The shape and size of the triangle remain exactly the same. Next up is reflection, often called a flip. This transformation creates a mirror image of the figure across a line known as the line of reflection. A key property here is that each point on the image is the same distance from the line as its corresponding point on the preimage. There are distinct rules for reflecting across the axes on a coordinate plane. If you reflect over the x-axis, the y-coordinate changes its sign. If you reflect over the y-axis, the x-coordinate changes its sign. It is a handy shortcut to remember when working with coordinates. Now let's look at rotation, or the turn. A rotation turns a figure around a fixed point, usually the origin. To describe a rotation, you need 3 things: the center of rotation, the angle of the turn, and the direction, which can be clockwise or counterclockwise. Here are the rules for rotating counterclockwise around the origin. A 90-degree turn swaps the coordinates and negates the first one. A 180-degree turn simply negates both coordinates. It is like flipping the signs of your x and y values. Dilation is different from the others because it involves resizing. It is a transformation that changes the size of a figure but not its shape. We use a scale factor, represented by the letter K, to determine how much the figure grows or shrinks from a center point. It is important to categorize these transformations. Translations, reflections, and rotations are called rigid motions or isometries because they preserve the size and shape of the figure. Dilations are non-rigid because they change the size, meaning the figures are similar, but not congruent. To wrap up, let's review. Translation slides a figure. Reflection flips it over a line. Rotation turns it around a point. All 3 of these keep the figure the same size. Dilation, however, resizes the figure based on a scale factor. Mastering these 4 mappings is the key to understanding geometric transformations.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.